Welcome to the Grand Canyon State, Arizona Stadium in Tucson, as we are set for a showdown in the Arizona Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Redhawks offense will have the opening possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking for a man. It's Finn. Get it out on the screen. And he will score! Touchdown, Redhawks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Fresno State's offense will take the field for the 1st time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw, it's Warner. Gets it out fast. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. He's got his man. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Creates a little room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Warner. He wants it all. Touchdown, Fresno State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run, the field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer, tying things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Redhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air, it's Finn. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment there. And the Redhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Perry. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
The Redhawks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. wants to go up top. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Freeman. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on second and inches. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Right on the money. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Warner. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now facing a third and long. Over the middle, it's Freeman. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Freeman. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Finn. Grab near the marker, it's Perry. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. He'll heave it deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught, it's Brunson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Redhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They punted away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Redhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Finn. Pulls it in, it's Brunson. And they're able to get him down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense got him at the 27. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Wants to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Perry.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
The Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Weaver. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Miami, Ohio.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Got his man. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Good right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Finn. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Redhawks have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw again. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And the Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Warner. He's got the back in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. Third down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up fourth down.
Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. He'll keep it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. It's Finn. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Weaver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Redhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. And the Redhawks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Redhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a
got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Warner. The short hands, it's Freeman. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilliam. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Bulldogs will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You got to give the defense credit here, David. I mean, this has been a hard-fought game. A lot of these guys have played tons of snaps. Yeah, they're all out there and they're exhausted and they're tired, but they are still fighting and they're able to come away with that takeaway.
And an unbelievable takeaway because of the time in the game. This is a tie game late in the ball game. My team needs a takeaway. We need to do something. Otherwise, they're going to milk this clock, go down the field, try to score. Now, we flipped the script. Now we got the ball with a chance in a tie game to go win this thing.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for space. It's Brunson. Gets it past the marker. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Finn. That's it, Clyde. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
At the 13-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
And the Redhawks are flying down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for it. Touchdown, Redhawks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
To the air, it's Warner. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
They'll go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
After the run, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bring in the heat. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse. And he'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
Wants to throw. It's Finn. Caught. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Redhawks with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Redhawks are rolling down the field. Makes the grab. It's Weaver. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the mark.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Finn. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Warner. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Third down.